Hey everyone, and welcome to the Washington Square Mall in Indianapolis, Indiana. This mall was a real treat to see, but unfortunately, the video will be on the shorter side. But without further ado, why don't we get inside here and take a look around. Prior to the construction of Washington Square, Lafayette Square and Castleton Square were both constructed, with Lafayette on the west side and Castleton Square on the north side. These malls would both become sister malls to Washington Square Mall. Washington Square would begin construction in the early 70s on the east side of Indianapolis, with developer Edward J. DeBartolo behind the project. The mall would see L.S. Ayres, Sears, J.C. and William H. Block as day one anchors. The mall would also pull Sears, J.C. and many tenants from the nearby Eastgate Mall just down the street. On October 17, 1974, the mall held its grand opening. Fountains, a clock tower, and many cool features would be some of the many eye-catching parts of the mall. Sometime in the late 70s, Lazarus would open as the mall's fifth anchor. However, in 1987, Lazarus acquired Blocks. They would close, and the shuttered anchor would become a Montgomery Ward's in 1988. My time here at Washington Square seemed quick, and that is because I really did not feel safe here at all, and the whole time I was here, I wanted to leave. This mall is in a rough area. I also saw this mall hates people filming because they have treated many people here terribly for doing so, and the code of conduct has no filming underlined as well. When I walked in, I just saw that to my right. I looked over and that caught my eye, and it was underlined. So yeah, that's they really don't like that here. And also the stores here at this mall are very low quality, and you may have already noticed that. I think there are only like 3 national chains here. The rest are these weird clothing, and there's like a cannabis store too, which is kind of weird to see in a mall. But yeah, most of the stores here are these low quality, weird clothing stores that you would see in these kind of city malls. Another mall that had these kind of stores is Security Square Mall. They also have these type of stores. So, and also these inner city malls like this, you always have Burlington. Now this one used to have a Burlington. Another example of that would be Security Square as well. They also have a Burlington in Baltimore. Security Square Mall is in Baltimore, if you know what I'm talking about. In 1996, Simon Property Group merged with the DeBartolo Company. In 1997, Montgomery Ward's closed and will be demolished for a Target. In 1999, Simon went through a renovation of the mall. During this time, the fountains and clock tower were both removed, but I'm glad they did keep the conversation pit's original floors, and they did not bleach the whole mall either with Simon White. In 2001, JCPenney closed as an underperforming location, and in 2002, Lazarus would shutter. That same year, Lazarus would be razed for a Dick's Sporting Goods and a Kerasotes Theater. And in 2003, Burlington would move into the JCPenney space. Sometime in 2006, LS Sears was dissolved and formed into Macy's, making the store here at the mall become a Macy's. Correct me if I'm wrong about this LS Sears date, if that was turned into Macy's that year. Macy's will be short-lived, however, when it was announced in December 2007 that they will be closing along with 8 other stores. Macy's would finally shutter their store in early 2008, along with Old Navy and Steve & Barry's. A Discount Indie Wholesale would open in the former Macy's, but it was short-lived and closed in February of 2013. 2014, Simon would disable the mall's page from their website, and they would no longer display the Simon logos or photos. And in late 2014, Simon handed over the mall to Jones Lang LaSalle. Turns out, Simon owed over $25.5 million in debt on the property. On September 29, 2014, it was announced that Sears would be closing, and they would shutter permanently in December of 2014. In 2016, Kohan Retail Investment Group purchased the mall for $2.5 million and immediately started neglecting the property and not paying taxes, which is typical for any mall they own. In October 2018, Washington Square Mall went up for auction due to unpaid property taxes from Kohan. In 2019, the mall was purchased by Durja Property LLC, and in January 2020, it was announced that Dick's Sporting Goods and Burlington would both close, leaving Target as the sole remaining anchor. I would like to thank everyone for watching my video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Our next mall tour will be finishing up our Midwestern tour down in Cincinnati again for the Northgate Mall, so stay tuned for that. If you did enjoy the video, I would like to ask you to do 3 things. Like the video, comment, and subscribe for more content just like this. I hope you guys have a good day, and as always, I will see everyone in the next video.